Good morning, everybody. Okay, we're just going to wait a couple seconds here till we have a couple people joining us.
All right, let's get people on here. This video is live now. There we go. Good morning.
Okay, so if you're joining us, we ask you to please share this live video, friends or family. All you have to do is click the share button on your homepage, and you can start a watch party, or you can just post it to your regular page so everybody can join in with you.
How do you host a watch party?
You click the share button, and then you post it to your own feed, so then all your friends and family can see it.
Does it say, is there a button that says host a watch party underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking this.
Okay.
So if you have any comments, leave us some comments. If you have any questions, we're talking about the immune system today.
Right.
We'll get started in a few seconds as people jump on. Good morning.
Leave us a comment. Let us know you're here with us.
Yes. Do you have anything to say this morning?
Nope. You guys said it all. That's good. Good morning.
All right, share this with your friends. This should be an exciting one, talking about the immune system this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we had what I would consider lively debate yesterday. You should see what goes into like preparing these little 10-minute things here, because we always have very lively debate about the topics. What can we share in just a few minutes, right? And so yesterday, there's so much you can talk about. Good morning, Judy. How are you doing? Good to see you, or hear from you, or read about you. Hi, Cindy. Snowy Michigan.
Yes, Snowy Michigan. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah. So we have lively debates about like what can we compress in 10 minutes, and we were going like throwing like 25 ideas out there, and then Dr. Kristen finally says, she goes, we just have to like remind people that they have an immune system. Over the last year, people forget that they actually have an immune system. Like even if you're immunocompromised, that means you still have an immune system. Everybody has an immune system, yet we've been led to believe that it's so weak that we have to do all kinds of other things in order to compensate for it, and it's not true. It's a very simple concept. If we're sitting on the couch watching TV, which is stressing us out, and we're filling our faces with bonbons and candies and chips and soda pops and then drinking alcohol all the time, guess what? Your immune system is going to suck. It's not going to work the way that you want it to work. But there's simple things that you can do to like strengthen it, to make it resilient, to make it adaptable to the environment. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because it's so crazy how psychologically injured people have been in the last year, hearing all of this junk about the coronavirus, because we don't believe that our immune system is able and capable of dealing with it. It's not true. Do you know how many viruses are in 1 liter of seawater? Do you have any idea? There's 100 billion viruses in 1 liter of seawater. And we say, oh, here's a new virus. Our body can't take care of it. So we're going to social distance. We're going to wear masks. We're going to get vaccinated, inject, and screw up our genetic material, basically, in our cellular machinery in order to deal with this crazy, scary virus. That's not how it works. Our focus is on the wrong place. Our focus should be on strengthening our immune systems. It should be on basic things that allow our immune systems to be adaptable, not being scared and actually afraid and social distance and wearing masks and locking down. All that stuff makes your immune system work worse. We're doing the wrong things for our immune system. So yeah, we were fired up yesterday, debating what we could and what we can't say. And the way I'm talking right now, oh yeah, Facebook will ban us or shadow ban us or take us off or whatever they do, because they don't want this talk getting out to people. They'd rather keep you in fear, mask, social distance, quarantine for the rest of your darn life. And so we're saying, no, start taking care of yourself. Start taking responsibility, radical responsibility for your immune system. So if you know that you're overweight, if you're eating like crap, if you're stressed, if you're all doing that stuff, take responsibility. Stop blaming your doctor. Stop blaming a virus. Stop blaming all this stuff for the level of function that your body has today. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the main things that negatively impacts your immune system is stress. And so, yeah, we've been totally stressed lately, and that decreases the efficiency of your immune system. And it's not just initial stress. Actually, there's a field called psychoneuroimmunology that was just developed in the 90s, so it's not old. Psycho meaning your brain, neuro meaning the nerve system, and immunology meaning your immune system. So how your brain and nerve system affect your immunology. And there's a book I read in the 90s by Dr. Candace Pert, who's like the founder, the mother of psychoneuroimmunology. She's a PhD, called Molecules of Emotion. And we never knew what the direct connection between the brain, nervous system, and immune system was. But guess where it happens? In the spine. The dorsal nerve root ganglia actually releases these little chemicals that talk to your immune system to tell it how to function, which is absolutely fascinating. So in times of stress, though, actually short-term stress is good for your immune system, but long-term stress, like over a couple of hours, like longer than a couple of hours, that type of stress is negative. It actually it increases inflammation in your body and decreases efficiency in how your immune system works. And so the idea is to get out of what we call the fight or flight response, which is the stress response, which releases cortisol, which releases adrenaline, and all that stuff long-term has really negative effects. So we've been into that for a year now, for heaven's sakes. And so it's time to like change that mentality. But also chronic emotions from things that you've experienced even long ago in your past, as a child even, could be affecting directly your immune system. Like emotions like abandonment, like shame, like fear. Abandonment, for example, there's like neglect, lack of support, even the feeling of being invisible, right? That's been associated. So researchers have seen, like, they figured out that when you feel that and you've gone through abandonment and you replay that in your brain, even on a subconscious level, that is associated with disease like cancer because of what that emotion does to your immune system. It's fascinating, right? Shame is another one. Betrayal, broken promises, infidelity, abuse, a lack of integrity, angry. It's a fight or flight response that leads to heart disease. And then shame, teasing, bullying, guilt, judgment, criticism, ridicule, that leads to autoimmune conditions, for example. And so one of the things that we recommend is like kind of take the pulse or the sense of where your body is. And if you are in fight or flight, if you are you have feelings of abandonment, shame, and fear, it might be wise. Well, it is wise, but we're going to say we suggest that you attempt to heal those emotions and wounds that have happened in the past, because they could be creating negative actual physiology in your body. So very, very important to pay attention to the emotion that you've had. You might even need, if it's serious, you might even need to work with an expert, for example. However, it's very important to heal those initial wounds so that your immune system could work to the best of its ability.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, what else?
And not only that, but what you put in your body, the foods that you're eating is extremely important for your immune system. And a lot of times, like what Dr. Joel was saying, during the quarantine, everyone was just at home. They were, ordering food from Uber Eats or wherever it may be. And it wasn't good food, and it was destroying the immune system, right? And so sugar, this is one of the biggest issues we do. All the time. And sugar disables the immune system for 4 to 5 hours, right? And so how does it do that? It inhibits the way that the white blood cells can travel through the body. That's called chemotaxis. And what that does is those white blood cells are crucial for the immune system to attack a virus or bacteria that's foreign to the body, right? But your immune system knows how to respond. But if you're putting this sugar or all these bad foods in your body, it's inhibiting that communication that the brain has to tell that immune system, the white blood cells, how to function, right? It also impairs what are called phagocytes, which are the white blood cells that it engulfs the foreign substance, and they're able to like Pac-Man,
yeah,
right? And they're able to destroy those foreign viruses or bacteria that is possibly causing a sickness, a cold, the flu, or wherever that may be, right? And so the sugar is extremely important to lower, to completely get rid of in your body.
I was talking to a patient yesterday who finally decided to take responsibility, and she said to me, she goes, I can't believe that sugar is in everything. Like, I thought it was in some things, but not in everything. It is in everything. So you have to read the labels. If this, we're hoping to inspire you to start reading your labels to say, no, I'm not putting this in my body. It's negatively affecting my immune system.
Exactly. And I, if you've been here in the office, we talk about when you're sick to take vitamin C. Vitamin C is so crucial for the immune system. Vitamin C is necessary in making T and B cells, which are those cells that are crucial for the immune system. And what the vitamin C does, or what sugar does, is it mimics the chemical structure of the vitamin C.
Okay, I just learned this morning.
I did too. It's very,
yeah.
So sugar mimics the chemical structure of vitamin C. So vitamin C, a lot of the vitamin C is not able to get in within the cell because the sugar is going into the cell, right? So if you're eating sugar, it's not allowing those cells to engulf enough vitamin C to do the function that it needs to.
Yeah.
Right. And then not only that, 70% of the immune system cells and the immune system is housed within the gut. Right. And so we talk about this a lot, whether you have, IBS, Crohn's disease, all these different diseases with the digestive system. You're not going to be able to have the most immune function that you should. And the reason why is because 70% of the immune system is housed within the gut. So you should have viruses and bacteria and fungi within your gut. The issue is when you're eating processed food and sugar, inflammatory foods, you're destroying that good bacteria, viruses, and fungi within the gut. And it's leading to things like autoimmune issues, skin issues. And then when you're more likely to be sick for long periods of time because your body's not able to heal like it's supposed to, right? So cut out all the bad foods. Change your mindset to it's not a diet that you're doing. It's a lifestyle. It's for your health. And you shouldn't be afraid of viruses and bacteria because it's so crucial for your body, and certain viruses are necessary to prevent other things such as tumors and cancers and all that other stuff. Yeah. Right?
That's good.
Okay, awesome.
What else?
So since everyone has an immune system that we hopefully didn't just learn today, because everyone has one and we have for our entire lives, there's ways that you can activate your immune system to help your immune system work better no matter what season it's in. So the first one obviously is chiropractic. So just getting adjusted, one adjustment will increase the activity of the white blood cells in your body after an adjustment. So like Dr. Alex said, these are the cells that attack a foreign object or a pathogen in your body and get rid of it. So you want these white blood cells to be working as best as they can. And here's a study I wanted to show you, too, that patients undergoing regular spinal adjustments displayed lower cortisol levels, reflecting higher immune system capacity. So reducing the incidence and severity of pathogenic invasion in the airways. So allowing your immune system to attack whatever it comes in contact with, just by taking care of the spine and the nervous system, making sure that there's no miscommunication and you're functioning at 100%.
I think most of our patients know that. If you've been a long time chiropractic patient, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you know that you get sick less than the average person. I mean, it's just that obvious. And you know you get sick less than when you did if you weren't a chiropractic patient, right? Which is why it's so important to get all children checked. I mean, I think it's insane not to have a child's spine and nerve system assessed by a chiropractor. I think it's crazy. You know? Yeah,
it's funny too when certain spouses are in the office and let's say the wife gets adjusted and the husband doesn't. She always brags about how she never gets sick, but her husband's, at home sick. So getting adjusted definitely boosts your immune system and helps you fight no matter what season you're going through. Increasing your vitamin C. So vitamin C also increases your immune system, but helps form collagen in your body. So collagen is in every ligament, every muscle, every skin cell in your body, so it helps all sorts of different functions throughout the body, and it also transports iron through the gut. So that's going to help pull in the nutrients that you need and help your gut function the best. Sunshine, it's very easy to do down here in Florida, but the best source of sun that you can get is just by getting outside. Supplementing is
source of vitamin D.
Yeah, vitamin D. Sorry.
Yeah.
The best source of vitamin D, just get outside for 20 minutes a day, 80% of your skin showing. So that will help absorb the best. Mood, getting your body in a parasympathetic state like we talked about earlier. This not only helps your immune system function better, but decreases your blood pressure, dilates blood vessels, and stimulates digestion, which all improve your immune system. And nutrition is the last one that Dr. Alex just talked about. Getting rid of the sugar, just cutting out all grain and all sugar is going to be the best way to increase your immune system the best as possible.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. So just by implementing these 5 things, you can do that today. You don't have to wait, for a New Year's resolution or whatever you're waiting for. You can start that right away. So that'll help you fight anything you come in contact with. Okay, so you guys have anything else before we go over the dates?
Yeah, I just want to say, and let's stop giving away the power that how God made our body with a strong immune system that's able to resist everything. I mean, we made it. We've been here for millions of years. You know what I mean? Like humanity has made it. And so we don't have to give away our power to a mask or a vaccine or a quarantine or social distance or lockdowns and stuff like that. We need to stop doing that because clearly it hasn't worked. The cases keep going up and up. The harder we lock down and down, it doesn't make any sense. So at some point we got to wake up and realize that no, we are responsible for the level of health that we have. Right. That's it. So take responsibility. I mean, I think this whole thing about regeneration, we're saying take responsibility to do good things almost on every segment, right?
Yeah.
That seems to be the theme here.
Okay, so we have some upcoming dates. We continue next week on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. We're going over heart disease and cancer, so that's going to be a fun one to do. We haven't done that in a while. And then February 9th, we're going over brain health. February 16th will be reframing aging, and that all builds up to our main event, which is February 20th, which is called Regenerate.
Thanks,
So
Anna.
really
Thanks
excited.
for the comments, Anna. Hi, Eva.
Okay, so if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, or we'll see you in the office.
Perfect. See you guys.